Hello viewers, my name is Kuldeep Singh. Welcome to my YouTube channel Technical Skills. Guys, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel and please do hit the bell icon for latest updates. Hello viewers, hello everyone. Welcome again to new session of push buttons practice questions. Welcome again to this PLC tutorial. If anybody wants to get PLC training, they can contact me for online and offline training. You can get the description. You can check the number in description box. Also, you can check the number in this video. They can WhatsApp me or call me, and I can help them in learning this PLC. So let's start with today's topic, push button. We will do some practice questions regarding push buttons. I have explained the push buttons in my last video. So what is the push button, how is the latching and unlatching is done, and what is the relation between a hardware and software and a logic in a PLC. So if you want to learn about that, you can check my previous video. In this video I will cover some practice questions. I hope you are learning and practicing this PLC. So let's start. So this is our first question on screen. When start push button is pressed, outputs A, B, C gets on. When stop push button is pressed, all outputs gets off. So it is simple. When I press my start push button, I have three outputs A, B and C. All three outputs gets on, and when I will press the stop push button, all outputs will get off. Okay, so let's start. Let's make a program, make a logic. So this is our software, so we'll start the program. So first of all I have to make start push button. Okay. When start push button is pressed, so let's give addressing i1:0.0/0. I can name it as start. Okay, so this is start push button is pressed and output ABC gets on. Okay, so I can write down here output O0:0.0/0, so I can name it as A. Okay, and output B and output C. So there are three outputs. I have told you that outputs can be connected in parallel, not in series. So I will connect the second output. Okay, so here I am putting a second output O0:0.0/1. Okay, this is my second output. I am naming it as B. Okay. So another output, I need another output number third output, that is output number C. So this is the third output O0:0.0/2. Okay, so I can name it as C. So I have three outputs. So when start push button is pressed, all outputs should get on. So I have to make a latch. Okay, so to make a latch, which output I should use to make a latch? Okay, let's not get confused and let me use all three. Okay, first. Okay, to explain you, O0:0.0/0. So this is latch for first output. I am using another latch, second latch O0:0.0/1. Okay, and I am using a third latch also, O0:0.0/2. Okay, so these are the three outputs. So let's make a stop push button also. Okay, I can use it here also, I can use it here also, I can put in series anywhere. So let me use here. Okay, let me make it little smaller. Okay, I1:0.0/1. I can name it as stop. Okay, so this is stop push button. Let's compile it and let's download this program to check. Okay, download the program and run the program. Okay, when start push button is pressed, so I have to force on and force off, because I am using a simulation, I am not using the hardware. So if you are using hardware, then you have to just press the push button, release it. So for that I am telling that you have to force on means pressing, and for force off means releasing the push button. Okay, so you can see all outputs are on. Okay, when you press the stop push button, force on and force off, all outputs gets off. So this is simple, but here I'm using 3 latches. No need of using 3 latches. I can use latch for any of the output. Okay, so they will all work for all work same. Okay, so I can remove it. You can say let's remove these 2 outputs. You can use any output for latching. Okay, not required, it is not required that you should use output A only. You can use output B or output C, because it is just for latching. Okay, so force on, when you force on and force off this input, you can see output gets on. When you force on this stop push button and force off this stop push button, you will see outputs gets off. So this is the solution for your first question. Just keep practicing. Okay, let's go for the second question. What you people can do is, you can just read the question. You can try this on your laptop or PC, then you can see the solution. Okay, so let's go for the second question. Second question is, when first push button is pressed, output A gets on. Okay, simple. When first push button is pressed, output A gets on. In previous question, what we have done is, when a push button is pressed, 3 output gets on. For in this question, I have to switch on only 1 output. Okay, when second push button is pressed, output B gets on. Okay, in the second line is, when second push button is pressed, output B gets on. So it is the same as the first line. When we press the second push button, it is a second start. You can say that first start and second start. Okay, when stop push button pressed, all outputs gets off. Okay, let's go to the program. Okay, just delete it. Let's delete this. Okay, when first push button is pressed, we have to make an input. Okay, and output. Okay, let's give the addressing i1:0.0/0. Okay, let's name it first. Okay, I will write it 1. Okay, so this is first push button is pressed, output A gets on, O0:0.0/0. so this is output A. So I have to make a latch also. Okay, I will make a latch. Okay, because there is only single output, so I will make a latch for same output, O0:0.0/0. So this is simple. When first push button is pressed, output A gets on. Okay, you can check it. Just download it and run it. Okay, when first push button is pressed, see, when you force off it, output A gets on. Okay, similarly you have to make a second line. Okay, second line is, when second push button is pressed, output B gets on. Okay, so you can make it here in next rung. Okay, you can also make it in first rung also. Let's make it simpler, make it in second rung. Don't get confused, because you are just learning the PLC. i1:0.0/1. Okay, you can write it as 2. This is second push button. So when second push button pressed, output B gets on, O0:0.0/1. so output B. So I will make a latch over here for output B. Simple. Okay, just make a latch over here. This is O0:0.0/1. Okay, so simpler, it is also simple. Similar like first rung, when first push button pressed, output A gets on. When second push button pressed, output B gets on. Okay, so you can check it also. Okay, it will take 1 minute to check. When first push button is pressed, output A gets on. When second push button is pressed, output B gets on. Okay, now what is the last part? Last part is, when stop push button is pressed, all output gets off. So I have to break latch for both the outputs. For breaking latch, I have to use a NC push button in both rungs. So I can use it here also, I can use it here also. Okay, let we use here. Okay, i1:0.0/2. Okay, so let's make it write it stop. Okay, I will name it stop. So stop is same for both, because when stop push button is pressed, both output gets off. So addressing of this should be here also. Okay, so I will give the same addressing, I1 colon 0.0/2. So now our solution is over. Now we can check the whole solution. Okay, when first push button is pressed, force on, force off, output A gets on. When second push button is pressed, force on, force off, output B gets off on. Okay, when stop push button is pressed, both outputs gets off. Simple, you can practice it. Okay, now if I want to make it more simpler, means I want to make it in a one rung, so what I can do is I will just take a parallel over here. I will take this parallel rung and I will make this whole rung over here. Okay, I will copy this whole rung over here. So what I have to do, I will just put it here, I will just take it here and I will put it here, and I will take it here, I will take a latch, make it latch here. Okay, just you can see this output, you can put this over here. Okay, now you can also put it here, stop push button, or like here I am using, this is also correct, this is also correct, this is not wrong, but what I can do is I can use a single stop. I can use single stop where? Here. So it will be series in series for both, so it will switch off both outputs. Okay, let's check. Run. Okay, now when first push button is pressed, output A gets on. Okay, when second push button is pressed, output B gets on. Okay, when stop push button is pressed, both outputs gets off. Okay, so it is simpler. So let's go to the next question. Okay, next question is question number 3. Question number 3 is when first push button is pressed, output A gets on. Simple like the previous question. When second push button is pressed, output B gets on and output A gets off. Now here is some interlocking. When you will press the second push button, output A should get off and output B should get on. Okay, now what is the third line is, if first push button is pressed again, then output B gets off and output again and output A again gets on. It means there is interlocking. When you press the first push button, output A gets on and output B should remain off. When you press the second push button, output B gets on and output A should remain off. Okay, and when you press the stop push button, all outputs gets off. Okay, so whenever you want to make a program, just go stepwise. Don't get confused by taking a whole program, but just go stepwise. First make first line, then second line, then third line, then you can put on the interlocks and all that. Okay, let's go. So what I have to do is, when first push button pressed, output A gets on. Okay, I will make it from beginning. When first push button is pressed, I1 colon 0.0/0. This is first push button is pressed, output A gets on. Okay, so I will make, let's name it AO0 colon 0.0/0. This is A. Now when I will take a parallel rung, I will put it here, O0 colon 0.0/0. Okay, so when first push button pressed, output A gets on. This is the first line, and the second line is when second push button is pressed. Second push button is pressed, output B gets on. So I will put it here, the second push button, like second latch that we have done in last question. I1 colon 0.0/1. This is the second push button, and the output B gets on. O0 colon 0.0/1. So okay, I will name it here same 0.0/1. Okay, so this is the first two lines. When first push button pressed, output A gets on. When second push button pressed, output B gets on. This we have already done in the previous question. And what is the catch over here is that when you press the second push button, output A gets off. Okay, let's run it, then I will explain you. Okay, what I have to do is, when first push button is pressed, output A gets on. Okay, right, correct. When second push button pressed, output B gets on, but output A should get off. Okay, so what to do? I will use NC of this push button, second push button, in series with this first push button. Then what will happen when we'll press force on this input, and that will NC will become NO, and it will cut this supply. Okay, when again I will release this, then again it will become NC, and it will again can be used again. Okay, so let's go and check. Okay, let's make a NC over here. I1 colon 0.0 slash 1. Okay, so I'm using the NC over here. Now you can check. Okay, now just run. When you press the first push button, output A gets on. Okay, when you press the second push button, output B gets on, but output C, you can see here, this gets off. When you release this, this gets on. It means when you press the second push button, output B gets on, output A gets off. Now again, the third part of question is, if first push button is pressed again, then output B gets off and output A gets on. Okay, if first push button is pressed again, if I'll press it again, okay, see, output A gets on, but output B is not getting off because I haven't used any unlatching circuit over here. So I will use the NC of this input over here, so that it, when it will be turned on, this will switch off this output. Okay, let's go offline. I will make a NC over here, and I will give the addressing of first push button, I1 colon 0.0 slash 1. Okay, now just compile it and check it. Okay, download, run. When you press the first push button, output A gets on, and when you press the second push button, output B gets on and output A gets off. And again you press the first push button, see, this gets off. When you release, okay, then A remains on and output B gets off. So this will work alternately until when you are pressing it again and again. Okay, oh sorry, I have used wrong input addressing. I have to use here addressing of 0. Okay, so there is some error. I have to use addressing of here 0. Sorry, it is incorrect. I will use the addressing of 0. I will again explain you. Yes, when you press this, force on, force off. Okay, this A gets on. When you press B, B gets on, A gets off. Okay, again when you press this A, then A gets on and B gets off. Okay, now it is correct. Earlier it was my mistake, addressing mistake, sorry. Okay, now you can check it is working. Now I have to use a stop push button for both, because when stop push button is pressed, all outputs gets off. Okay, so I will go for stop push button. Go offline. I can use stop push button here in series. You can here or here also. So I'm using it here, I1 colon 0.0 slash 2. Okay, same here, I1 colon 0.0 slash 2. Okay, now compile, download. Now you can check the solution. When first push button is pressed, output A gets on. When second push button is pressed, output B gets on. When again first push button is pressed, again output A gets on, B gets off. When you press the stop push button, both outputs gets off. Correct? So this is the solution for third. I can also make it little small by making it in one rung. So let's see how it can be made. Okay, this, as in second question, you have to do it like same. Okay, you have to place it here. Okay, because this will act as a second rung. Okay, so you can use it in parallel. So here this is also used. Here you have to make a parallel for latching. This is the output B. Okay, you can just delete this rung. Now your answer is here. Now you can download and check. Yes, now when you press the first push button, output A gets on. When you press the second push button, output B gets on. When you again press the first push button, again output A gets on, B gets off. So interlocking is working properly. When you press the stop push button, force on, force off, all gets off. Okay, so this is the solution for third question. So this is the fourth question. This you can practice. I am not giving any solution for this right now, so because the video is getting longer, so I will sign off here only. Just keep practicing, and if you want to get a proper training on this PLC, you can contact me, you can WhatsApp me. My number is given in description. Also I will add on my number in the video also. Okay, so you can WhatsApp me, you can text me, you can call me for online or offline training. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thanks. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe this channel. Also hit the bell icon for latest updates. Please give this video thumbs up and do share it with your friends. Also please comment below how do you like this video. If you have any questions, please comment below. I will definitely answer your questions. Thank you very much